And welcome back to Like a Dragon. Now that Nanba's rejoined the party, we can actually finish his drinkling.
You drinking, Nanba?
Oh, Ichiban. I'm glad you're here. We need to talk.
We do? Is it something serious?
Look, I need to tell you I'm sorry. For lying.
You mean about chasing the counterfeit bill?
Yeah. Think you can forgive me?
Come on, you know we're past that. What's important is your brother got released. All's well that ends well, right? That said, maybe now's a good time to tell me if there's any other holes in your story. You really were a nurse at some point, right?
Well, of course I was a nurse. How else could I have brought you back from the brink of death?
Good point. Then what about
Maybe
the
you
part
just
where
poured a bunch of stamina royales on him.
Didn't you say that's how you got your nursing license revoked?
Well, that's the short version, but it's more complicated, actually.
What do you mean?
You'll be the first person I've ever told this to, so I hope you plan on sitting for a while.
Yeah, man, I'm all ears.
Don't worry, Nanba, the bar is a pretty comfy seat.
Back in elementary school, I read about Florence Nightingale. That's when I knew I was meant to be a nurse. Helping the sick, people being grateful for it, it's all I ever wanted in life. But when I finally put on my scrubs, it was different. Endless late shifts, difficult patients, never a word of thanks. Eventually, I just stopped caring. Little by little, I started cutting corners any way I could. I'd pretend not to hear the intercom, and instead, I'd go doze off somewhere.
Boy, is it
By the
good
time
for
I
his
hit
own
40,
sanity that he was,
I had no idea why I ever went into
his
the field.
his license was revoked
Then one day,
before a major
this new
pandemic.
girl named Mizue showed up.
He just would have not renewed it.
She brought up who else but Nightingale.
Just like you, huh?
We had the same role model, but she still had her spirit. She would rush toward every patient in the ward, never missed a beat. On top of that, she always had the sweetest smile.
So, you had a thing for her.
Are you kidding me? She was 23 and a looker, and I was just a middle-aged loser.
Wow, same.
Don't worry,
So
you look younger than you
totally
are.
look younger than you are.
You think so?
For sure. If you told me you were in your 20s or hell, your teens, I'd believe it.
God damn it, Ichiban.
Sorry.
That was a good one, though.
Thanks, buddy.
Got me.
Anyway, back to Mizue-chan.
Coming on a little strong there, Ichiban.
Oh, that's right. Whenever I saw her working, I could feel my old self coming back. That young version of me, who used to give it his all.
That's a good sign.
If only I had half her stamina and wasn't twice her age. Anyway, one night I was a little sleepier than usual, so I went out to the back lawn, thinking maybe I could sneak in a nap. And suddenly, I heard a noise from behind. I turned around to find the storeroom we keep the medicine in wide open, and Mizue-chan was walking out alone.
Was she restocking? I mean, if you were slacking off, she was probably having to bust her ass.
Well, that's the thing. In our hospital, only the pharmacists have access to the storeroom. Mizue-chan and I were just nurses. We didn't even need to go in there.
Then what was she doing?
Well, at the time, there was a rumor floating around the hospital.
Uh-oh.
Medicine would keep disappearing. The list never matched the inventory. According to the rumors, someone was swiping medicine and selling it. Illegally.
Would that really be considered a rumor if, like,
And that
you
was
know,
Mizue-chan?
the inventory really was
was.
never matching up?
As my eyes adjusted, I could clearly see her arms
Yeah.
were full of medicine boxes.
But why would she need to sell medicine?
From what I heard, her parents were under a mountain of debt. So, to lighten some of their load, Mizue-chan was paying everything she could. But a single nurse's salary wouldn't get them out of the hole. No way.
So she was stealing the meds to do it?
Yep. And I was the sole eyewitness. Thing is, Mizue-chan never noticed me there.
Wow, safe.
Now, if it was you, Ichiban, what would you have done?
Well, calling her out on it would seem to be the right thing to do. But I guess she wasn't stealing it just to be a criminal, huh?
Not in the slightest. She was only doing it for her family. I mean, yeah, she was breaking the law, but she wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
Wait, how do you know all
Getting caught
this?
would cost her job. Then the debt would only have gotten worse.
Actually, yeah, that's a
With
good
all that
question,
in mind,
Nanba. Did you actually
I'd
talk
say
to
it's a
her about
pretty
any of
tough
that?
call to make.
Or
He just
are
like
you
followed her around everywhere and was like, "Oh, she's on the phone now."
In the end, all I could do was watch her
Nanba,
walk
why?
away without saying a word. If there ever
He
was a
used his
criminal
brother
who
to
deserved a free
investigate
pass,
her.
it was Mizue-chan.
Oh no,
That's what I
Nanba.
thought at the time. So I turned a blind eye.
And what happened after that?
It wasn't long before Mizue-chan's actions caught up with her.
Guess
The
I should have
hospital
warned her.
director decided to get
Oops.
the police involved and started gathering evidence.
He waited that long to take action?
Well, he was trying to resolve it internally, being that the hospital's reputation was at stake. I guess he got sick of having a thief under his nose, so he escalated it to the next logical step.
I like how it's always,
Cops caught
we have to wait
Mizue-chan
because our
stealing.
reputation. And it's
Bad
like,
news.
dude, if it gets
She'd have
any
a
worse, your
police
reputation is
record,
going to
her
be
name in all the
shittier.
papers.
Right?
To be honest, it was only a
Like,
matter of
that's
time.
the kind of thing you should probably
She had
take
a
action
whole
on
life ahead of her.
immediately.
How could that happen to someone so young? And on the other hand, you've got me. A guy who totally burned out. A guy who couldn't be further from Florence Nightingale. Better a saint like Mizue-chan stay at the hospital than a sack of shit like me, wouldn't you say?
Nanba, are you telling me you...
Stole the
Yeah.
drugs, yes.
I went up and confessed to the whole thing. Stealing, selling, and all.
And that's how you lost your nursing license?
Yep. No, and I got fired too. Naturally.
Man, you went all out for that girl. Did she ever contact you after that? Even a call or a letter?
Not that I'm aware. In a matter of hours, I was out of a job and out on the streets.
You regret any of it?
Well, my brother disappeared not long after, so even if I didn't get canned, I would have quit on my own anyway. So, no, to answer your question. Though I do have to admit, I would like to see Mizue-chan off when she goes overseas.
She's going overseas?
Yeah. She always dreamed of running off to some developing country where they really need medical professionals.
She took that Nightingale shit seriously.
Our hospital had an international dispatch program, available to staff nurses with at least 3 years tenure. This year would be Mizue-chan's third, and I know she would take advantage of it.
Well, in that case, why not go say farewell?
If only I could. For starters, I don't even know when she leaves.
Maybe if you ask one of your old nurse buddies, they'll tell you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm the little rat who stole the medicine, if you forgot that detail. They want nothing to do with me.
It's not a communicable
Well,
disease,
hello,
guys.
boys. Don't worry, the life of the party's here. Care to bring me up to speed?
Oh, Sachan. Wait, are you drunk?
I think you're drunk.
Psycho, it's like
Now,
11 in the
fill me
morning.
in, if you please.
Oh, Nanba here was going off on one of his hobo horror stories again.
Hobo horror stories?
Well, no house means no toilet, right? Care to guess what he had to do when he had the shits?
Yeah, I'd rather not. And here I was.
Actually,
thinking I'd
I don't
get
feel
actual
so-
substance out of two grown men
shouldn't have had
instead
that
of
milk.
literal crap.
Thanks for covering for me.
I got you, man.
I don't mind if we let Sayoko know at some point, but preferably not when she's plastered.
Does that
no
count as
kidding.
good cover, though? Although, I don't know. Maybe Nanba just doesn't, care about his dignity too much.
I mean, he was a hobo. And theoretically, he could have gotten the shits at some point. I don't really...
I suppose.
There's a point where it's just like, look,
Hey, Nanba.
you're homeless,
You
okay.
thinking what I'm thinking?
Let's get
If it's a
to the
drink
next
you
thing.
want, I can't. I have to take care of some shopping.
You? Shopping?
It's for the bartender. They told me he'd give me an extension on my tab if I ran a couple errands for him.
Oh, that's right. I don't pay you, and you're not one of my workers.
Man, you are getting a much better deal than he is.
Maybe so. In any case, I'll see you around.
Okay. See you in a bit.
Not even gonna offer to help him
Running
out?
around doing manual labor at my age. Where did I go wrong?
I mean, Ichiban just got here. He's ready for a drink. He wants to have that first.
Some friend. Oh, sorry. I'd love to help you out, but this delightful beverage awaits me.
I assume you're hatching a plan to reunite them?
I must have my carbonation.
How in the heck did you?
Eavesdropping on customers has never been my policy. But you two hardly count.
You mean you were listening in when Nanba was pouring his heart out?
Not like I tried to.
Thanks.
I just happened to be at the counter and something he said made me put two and two together.
What do you mean?
There's a bar I go to every so often. Just got themselves a new hostess. I believe her name's Futaba.
What's she got to do with Nanba?
Well, as it turns out, this Futaba had been a nurse up until just recently. She was telling me about her nursing life at the hospital, and in the middle of her story, wouldn't you know it, a medicine theft turned up. She said a nurse who worked there, some guy, admitted to the theft before the cops could get involved.
What?
Huh, that sounds
But
familiar.
That could only mean...
I know. She had to have been talking about Nanba. If that's true, then the two of them worked at the very same hospital. Naturally, I'd assume she would know when Mizue-chan is leaving.
Have you
Medical
told Nanba any
gear.
of this?
No, not yet. Besides, he said it himself. He couldn't reach out to his colleagues even if he wanted to.
Yeah, it's
I
not,
genuinely think
it's not like they have nurse book or something here.
Get you. Man, you came strong with that one.
I was about to say, I
Listen,
genuinely think David
if you do
Hayter
go
being
and
cast in this
Futaba,
game is
I wouldn't
one of the
tell
most
them
pleasant
if I were you.
surprises I've
Yeah.
like in the entire
I don't
casting
want to make it
list.
seem like I'm doing it behind his back.
I figured as much. So I called Futaba's bar and spoke to the mama there. She said Futaba's on her way.
She's on her way here? Wait, is that why you sent Nanba shopping? Dude, how do you think that many moves ahead?
I used to play chess when I was a
That's what
kid.
bartender does. All I can do is facilitate. The rest is up to you.
Also, I only
I
plan
won't let
like
this chance go
2
to
moves
waste.
ahead, Ichiban.
Well, you see, Ichiban, and then he
So,
pulls down a
my
whiteboard
boss
from
said
the
you wanted to
ceiling and
see
it's just got a bunch of
Your
red
Futaba
string.
son?
In the flesh. Am I supposed to know you?
No, I just wanted to ask you a few things. Here, have a seat.
How long's this gonna take? I'm off today, and I was planning to hit the pachinko parlor.
Okay, I'll make it quick. And now listen, you were a nurse before, right?
Yeah, and?
One of your colleagues got fired for selling off meds. You remember who that was?
God, how would I know?
I'm sure you heard something. I'm thinking he's a friend of mine.
Look, the only thing I know about it is that the guy was some four-eyed mope.
Oh, that has to be Nanba.
That name does ring a bell. Hey, hon.
I'm sure there are many people working at that hospital with glasses that have a pretty sour attitude.
Babe, do not let anyone sit there. I'm on my way right now.
Before you go, tell me, do you know anyone named Mizue-chan? She worked with you at the hospital
Who
and...
even cares? You're wasting my pachinko time.
Wait, we're not done!
Hey guys,
Nanba, hey! Back already? Man, you shop quick.
yeah, well, I forgot the shopping list, so I had to come back and get it. Anyway, who was that walking out of here just now?
Say what?
I couldn't see her face or anything, but wasn't there a lady just in here?
Nah, you need better glasses, man. Nobody came in or out of here, right, bartender?
Yeah.
Huh? Is there a reason you two are acting suspicious as hell?
Yeah, we're stupid as shit. We could
down,
just say that
buddy.
someone visited the bar and had to use the bathroom, but
Conspiring to throw me a surprise birthday party?
Uh-huh.
You knew I had a birthday coming.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Nanba.
yeah, you and everybody else has a birthday coming up, buddy.
You got us.
You know what? It could be your birthday today, or today,
See?
or today.
You
or today.
almost the top.
Congratulations.
So,
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, internet person. You deserve it.
I was thinking we could get some pies up in here.
pies.
Up in here?
You ever
Up
see
in
one of
here?
those old school comedies where they pie someone in the face?
Oh, yeah. That always looked like fun.
Oh, just you wait. Till your birthday, that is. But I've said too much already.
Wow, this is gonna be amazing. Oh, I can't wait to get a pie in the face.
He's not wrong though. Like it is kind of fun having like a cream pie just in your face.
You know, I'm sure some people would agree with you, but for the wrong reasons.
All right. As soon as I'm back from the store,
And yes, I know
drinking.
exactly what I said.
Here, man.
I know exactly what I said.
Crap again.
Don't go inferring
I
anything.
actually did forget my wallet.
This guy.
Always a kidder, Nanba.
Wow, I forgot it takes this long for Nanba to get host.
Man, imagine having to have everything to throw a surprise birthday party, like on tap, waiting to go for him to admit it's his birthday today.
Of course. I wanted to have a surprise party ever since I was a little kid.
Right.
I mean, I could see them or the bartender like wanting to like, do something nice for his regulars. Like, I don't think he'd be like
Well,
outwardly
how's it coming
enthusiastic
along?
about it, but
party
you know.
wise, I mean.
Oh, great.
Well, don't overthink it. I'm just grateful for the effort.
Yo,
No
when
way.
is your
I'm
birthday,
trying to
by the
put
way?
all the brain power I have on this.
I just want to make sure that the other surprises come in on
No.
time.
Can I borrow Kasuga for a moment?
Yeah, and
Why?
that, you know, everyone
What's
else
going It's about
goes
your
up on
birthday.
time. Like,
Wouldn't
gotta
wanna
make sure
ruin
the chief
surprise
is
now,
here.
would we?
No, we sure wouldn't. Go do your thing, Ichiban.
Shall we, Kasuga?
Sure.
Man, I'm gonna use that excuse every
So I
time
spoke on the
now.
phone with the mama who runs the bar.
What bar?
The one Futaba works at. Apparently, she was caught stealing.
She's stealing?
I know. What's more, Futaba is apparently quite a playgirl. I hear her latest boyfriend has her hooked on pachinko.
Jeez.
Anyway, the mama started crying and asked me to get back her money. Futaba should be over at Pirates, one of the local pachinko parlors.
So she's gambling with stolen money? What a catch.
Yeah, listen. Would you mind taking care of this? I think it'll be a good chance to get more details about Mizue-chan.
Good idea. I can get the money and the info out of Futaba in one fell swoop.
Excellent.
Alright. ChaosArgate, gonna go rough up a woman.
You hungry for sushi or yakiniku?
Shit, why not both? You hit the freaking jackpot just now.
Baby, I am the jackpot.
Same.
Hold up. Shouldn't you be giving that money back to your boss?
This loser again. What do you even want from me?
A couple things. First, you need to give back the money you stole from your job. And second, I need info on Mizue-chan, a nurse you used to work with. Dreams of going overseas, helping people in need. Any of that ring a bell? Anyway, I know she plans on leaving the country as part of a hospital program. I need to find out when.
Yeah, well, what does she matter to you?
Remember that guy Nanba? The one who got busted selling meds? Turns out he didn't do a goddamn thing. It was actually all Mizue-chan. Granted, she only resorted to theft to pay off her parents' debt, but it was Nanba who took the fall, admitting to the crimes himself. Yeah, I think he really had a thing for the chick, to be honest with you. Bottom line is, I want to help Nanba see Mizue-chan off, and you're my ticket. Huh?
I am
this is funny?
Mizue-chan! Then she transforms.
Honest.
What do you mean? She said she was inspired by Florence Nightingale.
Yeah? Then tell me, why'd she end up working at a bar in the shittiest part of Eugene's show?
Since when does she work at a bar?
Ever since she realized her pay was so pathetic that she had to resort to stealing?
Come on, Ichiban. You can put two and two together. I know you can.
No, there's not enough signs around. Maybe if there was a giant arrow pointing at her?
Mizue. Futaba's just a hostess name.
You're Mizue? You're nothing like Nanba said.
Oh, sure. The creep who could never keep his eyes off me. Just the thought of him makes me want to throw up. Though he did turn out to be a good patsy. Didn't see that one coming. Guess my little damsel in distress story won him over. You dumb boys are always looking for a chance to play hero.
No, I'm literally a hero, ladies. Check my class.
Are you dense? I wanted some money to hit the pachinko
I don't remember if I'm
slots,
actually
and
a
that's
hero
what I
class
got.
right now.
Shh,
All
they
that
don't
shit
know
about
this.
going overseas, following in the footsteps of Nightingale?
I can play such a convincing little angel.
That's
All that
it.
time I
You
spent in my high
die.
school drama club literally paid off.
And you're just fine letting Nanba's sacrifice go to waste?
Even if he hadn't intervened, I would have just kept on doing it. Not like it mattered. I knew I'd get busted eventually. Then I just drifted like a flower from city to city, man to man. Heartbreaking.
And you somehow ended up back here?
Meanwhile, the three guys that are with her are like, yeah, she's a pretty solid girl. She'll stay with us for all eternity.
Die inside.
Son of a bitch. You calling my girl names? I get it, but I'll fuck you up.
Kick his ass, babe! Send him to my old emergency room!
He's certainly welcome to try. Heck, I'll call the ambulance myself.
This is just... now I really want the ambulance meme with Ichiban on it.
In fact,
Ah, somebody call an ambulance, but not for me.
help me kill this scruffy piece of shit.
Yeah, that's
Hell
basically
yeah.
that scene.
I expect a meme by Thursday. And
Okay.
you are a hero.
Oh, good. That joke works.
Perfect.
Let's go. Hold up.
It's like money falling into slots. The perfect analogy. You get really
I
lucky
just
with that
turned-
one.
Yeah, I just turned on auto battle at this point. Like, these guys pose no threat to us.
Yeah, have we ever mentioned auto battle and how like you obviously want to turn on don't use skills? For the love of God, don't use skills.
I'm sure we have, but you know what, it bears repeating. For the love of God, just turn on don't use skills.
Yeah, the AI really sucks at mana management and will absolutely piss away all of your mana.
Yup. Oh shit, Komaki gloves. I didn't actually know that that's where they came from. I can't remember what they do, but...
Kick ass and shake.
I mean, there has to be something notable for you to even remember what they are.
Wait!
It's mostly just because I recognize the name.
No.
Stop right there. You need to return what you stole.
Barkeep!
I figured out Futaba's real name. She can thank her boss for that.
I can't believe Nanba gave up his entire career. And for what?
Perhaps he's better off not knowing the truth.
Yeah, but isn't it wrong to hide this kind of stuff? Especially from a guy who's had my back.
And you'd repay him by pushing him over the edge?
This presumes that this would push him over the edge.
It's
Yeah,
not my
like
place to
that
tell
seems
you
a
what to
little,
do anyway. This is
drastic.
between you
Like,
and
Nanba's
too
kinda
close.
apathetic about a lot of
I
stuff,
know you'll do
you know?
what's best.
Mm-hmm.
How will I know what's
I don't really think this would necessarily drive him into, like, a state of ennui.
Yeah,
We're done
and
here,
like he did
right?
say straight up that like
I think I'll just
he
leave the
probably
money
was
here
done with
and go.
was going to be done with the whole nursing thing. Not too long after he would have been busted or did get
Not
busted.
so fast.
Yeah. Also, I love the fact that she, like, bends, she, like,
Said you're a
kneels to
drama
put
club
money on
guy.
the ground, which doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
so what?
You owe me a favor. And don't try to weasel your way out.
Okay.
Also, Ichiban just turns around and doesn't pick up the money.
Hey, Chiban. Where have you been?
All over. Prepping for your big birthday blowout?
Damn, man. You're gonna drive me crazy with all this birthday talk. You sure you can't give me a hint?
Dude, we already told you we're gonna pie
spoil the
you.
Surprise. Actually,
We're gonna
there is
cream
one thing
pie
I gotta
him.
ask.
What is it?
When is your birthday anyway?
Dude. Well, how can you plan a party if you don't even know the freaking date?
Easy.
Come on, I'm just double
Supplies
checking.
that don't
Let's get the facts
perish.
straight.
Balloons,
Excuse me.
sprinkles,
Is there a Nanba
Cans of whipped
here?
cream.
and especially the cans of whipped cream.
Mizue-chan. Is that you?
Nanba-san! Oh, it's been so long!
Well, yeah, but what are you doing here? And that bag, does that mean?
That's right. I'm transferring overseas.
Also, I
like I've
forgot to
always
mention
dreamed.
it, but I
Fly
want to
out
say that in the English version,
Wow.
casting
that dream
Mizue
is
as
about to come
Erica
true.
Lindbeck is a
Good for
bit of
you,
a
Mizue-chan.
casting gag to Persona 5 because in that game
I
she
need
also
to
plays a character named Futaba.
Oh.
I let you take the fall for me without a second thought.
Persona 5's Futaba
Don't
is
mention it. I was a piss poor
totally
person.
different from Mizue here, but you know.
But you sacrificed everything for me!
It was worth it. As long as you're happy, I don't have any regrets. If you're gonna be like Nightingale, you got some big shoes to fill, right? I'll be rooting for you from here.
Thank you. That means a lot. I hate to cut this short, but I need to catch my plane.
No problem. And take care of yourself.
Wait, that's not the direction of the airport? Why are you going towards the sumo guy?
Mizue-chan.
Oh
The
no.
the peach tree, no!
I'm happy for you, bro.
You know what? So am I.
Isn't that cool, though? She came out of her way just to see you.
She didn't do much. You, on the other hand, that was cool.
Huh? What's that even mean?
Come on, you think I'm that stupid?
Just now, I know that was all you're doing.
Wait, then what else do you know about Mizue-chan?
Well, I overheard the bartender talking on the phone. So, I pretty much know everything.
Son of a...
Then why'd you play dumb?
Why didn't you take that phone call upstairs?
I don't know. Maybe it just feels good when people are being nice to me.
Big thinking emoji right
I
now.
really thought I pulled that one off.
In friendship, you get what you give. And that includes trying to trick people.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to trick you, but I didn't want you to get hurt.
I mean, all things
either.
considered, these are
No need to apologize.
kind of benign
It's
tricks,
on
I
me to
think.
accept that Mizue-chan wasn't who I thought she was.
At the end of the day, like,
I'm just glad I have a
if
friend
this
like
had
you
worked,
around.
is this a
Chiban.
trick that necessarily makes one person evil or not?
Ah, forget
No.
it.
You
As I recall,
clearly
we
Ichiban is
had a
not doing
drink.
any of this out of malice.
Yeah.
He's just looking out for his friend.
Yeah, like
describe-
he
To describe
He was
negative
doing this
things to
all-
him is bad.
yeah, he was doing this all out of consideration for Nanba's feelings.
Yeah.
And you know what? That makes him a really good friend, I think.
Mhm. Now the barkeep, on the other hand.
Such a